got to start all over. So this is a recap on Yellow Beezy. As y'all know, he was released last week on a bond reduction. It went from 2 million to 750,000 after his grandmother testified. Oh God, that's my life. It just making so much noise. Just turn all that off. After his grandmother went up there and testified, and she actually retired from that courthouse, so they really did her a favor for her grandson. So he's out, and he was spotted in Arizona. He was performing, and I saw him when It's On Me just came out. It was a awful performance. I will never ever pay to see him again, but he may be better now. But pretty much, that's what's going on with him, and I'm just gonna wait a minute. Let me see. Oh yes, and then Keon White, of course, is going. He said he didn't snitch or anything like that, but he will be testifying. I'm sure he's going to get a bail reduction. Yeah, this is it. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything with what I was saying. Oh, and thank you to all my new subscribers too. I really appreciate y'all. So he's facing a capital murder charge. We know that in MO3 death in 2020. I told you that. I just want to make sure I did not miss anything. And this is what the judge said to him. The biggest consideration was the offense. The severity of this particular offense is pretty gracious to watch that video, but the court also took into consideration the evidence or lack of evidence of what the state presented. So it may be I don't know. After Kewan White testified, sure he might get off the way the judge said that. Another concern I had was the financial statement that the defendant put on file. He didn't seem to take this seriously at all. That causes me concern about whether or not he's taking seriously the allegations against him. A grand jury indicted Yellow Beezy on the charge of capital murder for allegedly paying Keon White to murder MO3 November 2020. Now, White is serving a 9-year sentence. Now, why is he getting just 9 years and he actually is the one that pulled the trigger for a gun crime and is in federal custody? Brown, Keon White, and Devon Maurice Brown also face federal charges in connection. Brown is booked. They found him at the airport. That's right. They found Brown at the airport trying to leave Dallas. He's booked in the Dallas County Jail. He about to tell. He about to tell everything. Since then, since he been out, now he in Arizona. I love Boss Talk. So that's where I left off before StreamYard started acting up.
I think, oh, hey, man, check it, man. Hey, make sure you got to like, subscribe to the channel, man. Man, I'm looking at Yella Beezy, and it looks to me, I'm seeing him in Arizona. He just shouted it out at the end. You just seen that. World Star just posted it about an hour ago, say he was there performing on the 3rd. I think, yeah, well, he was in Arizona. So, OG, I told you when he come out, he's going back to work. Oh, you said it. You said it. He got his ass out of Texas. But the thing about it, he in Arizona. How come he didn't take Freddie with him? Well, I don't know if Freddie and him even hanging right now. He's posted all over his page, but he definitely was in Arizona. And I told you what Yella Beezy needs to do now that he's out is trying to make we work, man. Make some money. He's gonna need some money to fight this case, man. And there's a lot of people saying that he might walk away. Some people saying he might beat this case, man.
I just
There's a
said
lot of
that.
people
I
saying he
just
don't beat
said
it.
that.
There's a lot of people that said he can't beat it because there's too many people talking. I don't know what to think. I just know that if he do his music and he get out there and don't set depressed, you'll find out that he'll be making some money. He'll be able to fight the case. And I think OG that is going to end up going to trial. What do you think? It's going to have to.
It got to go to trial.
It's a preponderance of evidence, especially when you got two live witnesses that's giving up information about money being passed, telephone conversations, allegedly, and a lot of implications. And they came down from prison, IDing somebody that carries a lot, man. People believe a snitch or they believe a real person, you know?
Facts.
Yeah. I would stretch it like Bootsy Rubber Band. Every time I go to court, I'd be sick, I'd have an ulcer, that's going to continue till doomsday. Man, it was another guy that came, and we didn't even really talk about it, but it was another guy that ended up being implicated in this, Jerry Lynn Johnson, a member of Jerry Lynn Johnson was named as a Mo3 shooter as well. And me and you talked about it. GRC member. What do you think about it when they start? And I believe he's in federal custody as well. He's already locked up. So, right, but what do you think about when they start charging? Is that another shaking of the tree, or they got something on this guy to be bringing him back and saying he's charged with this murder as well, right? They just rattling. The boys say he up in there starving. They make it. Anytime you tell somebody, they may say I'm gay. Like, what is you saying? You're like Keywan White.
Right.
That's Keywan. Oh, that's Keywan.
Well, he is.
Yeah,
he
the
like
one that was in jail. The one that you seen on the one we was looking at. I sent you the deal where they was sitting up looking at the camera from the feds last night, and they was talking to the camera, and his hair was braided up, and he said a lot of stuff. He basically was pretty much telling them, hey, I'm ready to go to court. I'm ready to get in there. I'm starving. I can't get no canteen. I'm doing bad. Y'all out there. So I may even get $1 million. It's crazy, but I think he's in the mood to say what he got to say to try to prove whatever he's trying to prove. He also made a statement that it didn't look too like he was headed home or nothing. But he did say he wanted a suit. He wanted a nice suit, something very nice to wear. And he's coming to court, and he's taking it all away too. Yep. So he seemed like he feel like he ain't got nothing to lose. I'm gonna take it all away. I'm gonna turn it up.
He don't have nothing to lose.
He said, I ain't got no family, nobody looking out for me. Whoever I thought was my partners, that y'all in turn. So I done got with this lawyer, and we got an issue, and we gonna turn something. I can be a millionaire. Charlie Manson did it, so why can't he?
And that's exactly what he said. Oh shoot, that's the wrong thing. Here we go. And then I finally realized why, because I got 2 phones, so I be having stuff in one phone and not in the other phone and can't find my stuff. I just figured that out not too long ago. Just figured that out.
Welcome to the channel. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you're a fan of Mo3. Let me know if you feel that.
This is Street Blog.
He said what he said about how he feel that Mo3. Hey, Hannah, real talk. Like, we can't excuse the fact, girl who was standing right there on that alleyway, who was she? I don't know how I like to think outside the box because my subscribers, they need to hear this. Like real talk. Like, real talk. Ain't no capping. Rainwater bogus because you going on these platforms telling these people how you don't like Yella Beezy when you was just in a thing with them. Like, come on now. Like, at the end of the day, we see what's really going on. He said it was just a play for some bands. That's why he popped Mo 3, because it was just a play for some bands.
It's the crime scene. And they did that right in broad daylight.
That mentality of having a lot to prove, even back when he was a Puka Leroy, as far as just some of the things he was doing,
Rainwater.
just to show like he's that, you know, he's really that real. Where you're supposed to kind of let that go as you're finding fame. Super chat and cash out. It'll be dropped in the link. Support the channel. Send a super chat. Send a $5 super chat.
All right, well, I'm not going to even go through that one. Shit, no, I lost where the hell I was. This Scano, I love him, out of Ohio.
So they finally got around to snatching up Yellow Beezy behind this Mo 3 hit. And the reason I say finally is because I don't know how I be just coming across this information, man. But it's been out there, you know, that what has been speculated. But a lot of people was thinking that, you know, this girl Joshua, one of the Jackson sisters. Now, the one that Mo 3 was dealing with.
Right.
You know, the baby mother of Devin Brown, the alleged shooter who ran down Buddy on the highway. Now, everybody was speculating from the jump that this girl, you know, set the play up, woo-woo. And because I fuck with Mo 3. I'm late to the party. I ain't get hip to dude till right before he got killed.
Me
but,
too.
I've been kind of keeping up with this shit. And I don't think that she knew. I don't think she set it up. At some point, she knew what the play was. And I think she went along with what her baby daddy, Devin Brown, you know. But I don't think she, you know, she might not have even known until after the fact. But I don't think this girl ran the play. Her sisters, this Sweet Peach, you know, the other two Jackson sisters, it's looking like these chicks was heavily involved in it, you know. So the common denominator with a lot of this beef that's, you know, being publicized as far as the rap industry, the common denominator with most of these cases, almost every single situation, these niggas either grew up together or, you know, at some point affiliated with each other, you know. Oftentimes these dudes was friends. The only case was probably with Vaughn and Quando. Outside of that, all this other shit. So a lot of times, man, it's like I said before, the big dog complex. Like, what? You telling me Houston, the state of Texas, is not big enough, you know, for multiple rappers to shine? You know, because these niggas was friends at some point, man.
Yep, they was. They was.
So basically, it's the same shit. He's being accused of, you know, murder for hire. Or setting up the murder. Putting a bag on Mo 3 head. And Devin Brown, you know.
Same as dirt.
Not to say he didn't already have reason, you know. I don't think this was strictly behind his baby mama. But who the hell knows, man? I ain't inside these niggas' heads. But just the way things play, I think it just lined up that way. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yeah, that's just added more. The bag on his head added more fuel to it. Yeah, I'll take that. nigga already hit my baby mama. You know what I'm saying? And I think at some point she knew what was up. And I think she just stayed out the way. You know what I'm saying? So,
It's always over, girl.
niggas probably already told on Beezy. You know, now they saying they got cell phone records. God damn. You niggas, I swear. Y'all really think y'all can just text back and forth, you know?
Right.
Talk back, you know what I'm saying? Get on these phones doing the most, talking about shit that...
And delete the messages like they can't be retrieved.
It's crazy, man. I don't know what you niggas be thinking. I guess y'all think the world's so big and there's so many different niggas out here. You know what I'm saying? So many different lines of, they can't keep up with everything, you know. But it's certain code words that go across, either the internet or your phone service. Trust me. Certain codes, man, if they pop up enough, maybe it only take once. You say a certain word or string of words or whatever, and they automatically just start.
And the NSA zoom right in on them keywords. Like if you say the B word, not with the itch, not that word, but the BOMB word. If you say assassin, if you say anything like that, the NSA zoom in right on that conversation. He right about that. The keywords, they zoom in and start listening. Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
To your phone, especially if you got a gang affiliation. But like back to they got rainwater caught up in this shit. I don't think rainwater had nothing to do with this, man. If you know, like rainwater he didn't fuck with Beezy like that. I ain't saying they was beefing, but he didn't fuck with, rainwater. So I don't think this has shit to do with rainwater, man. I really think rainwater a solid nigga, and he did fuck with Mo3 like that. So it's gonna be a whole lot of speculation regarding, who all was involved. Obviously, these Jackson sisters, man, they looking sketch. They looking sketch. But like I said before, man, the big dog complex. And let's be real. And I mentioned this previously. It's the nigga who survived a beef that get demonized.
Facts. Facts.
Y'all ain't noticed that in almost every one of these cases. Whether it's, Dolph and Yo Gotti, Dirk, you know what I'm saying? FBG Duck in that situation. It's the niggas who survived a war who get demonized. So everybody now saying, yeah, they finally got Beezy, bitch ass, hating ass nigga. If y'all must not really knew what was going on, in Dallas and Houston before all this shit hit the internet. Like, niggas wasn't fucking with Mo3 like that in Houston, man. Like, Mo3 was not that nigga in Houston till after he started getting, like, recognition from around other parts of the country. Niggas in Dallas want like, but when Mo3 got hit up, though, when he got hit up, then all of a sudden, I'm smoking a smokeless cigarette. When he got hit up, like I said, it's the nigga that survived the beef that become the villain. And y'all don't understand.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Let me see, because I can only use, since I'm using my phone, I know I can't do that. I can't do that. Let me see if this is on this thing on phone. Let me see if this is on this phone. I don't know if it is or not. Because it might be on my other one. Damn, I miss Vaughn. Oh, and I'm watching that TK trial. That is so interesting. I bet you it's on my other phone. If it is, it's just I'll just say that for. Oh, here we go. Keon White speaks. I thought this was interesting.
So
This
what the fuck?
It's over with though. It's over with for sure though. But it is what it is, man. Life.
What you mean it's over with for you, or what you mean is like what you think you still coming home?
Oh, that's over with.
Oh, that's over with. So what made you say? What made you give up?
It's just over with, man.
Right.
I just sometimes you just gotta accept life for what it is.
Right.
This call is from a federal prison. Peace of myself, bro. It is what it is.
Right.
One thing about me, man. A nigga can never say I'm a fuck nigga or nothing, bro. You can call me gay if you want to. You can call me whatever you want to call me, but nigga can never say I did no fuck shit to nobody. I always was loyal to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's what you get for being loyal to the game and to niggas. You know what I'm saying? I haven't did nothing, but it is what it is. So it's over with. I'm ready to just go and get over and get my time, man. And shit. I just told my lawyer straight up, man. It is what it is. Just fight for me. Shit. I don't care. Just fight for me. Just show me that you gonna put a fight up for me. That's all I care about.
Did you see the news?
Yeah. I seen all that.
Right.
But see, y'all the one not seeing what's going on. It's. I haven't been to the county. That's all I gotta say.
I know you.
Why wait this long, bro? Why wait this long? I could have been home. On protected custody, reached by now from the government and everything. But you know how that shit go. I'm still here. I'm still going through hell.
He's still here going through hell. So
I don't got no family. I don't got nobody. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, I would have been there with. I don't got nobody. I got a little couple of family to make sure I'm good when they can, but I don't got nobody.
So you mean that means you ain't telling then, right?
Hell no.
That's what I'm saying. Like you ain't telling. That's what I'm saying. But we all know who's telling.
That's why I did it.
and see that is so wrong. If you paid this man, you just left him with nothing. You supposed to have conversary. He's supposed to have conversary. He's supposed to have money on them books. And he's supposed to have, you should have a female visit him at least once a month. That's the least you can do. But that's why you got caught up. You forgot about Keon.
That's why I said in so many words, I got to go all the way to show everybody the real.
Right, you got to go all the way now to show everybody the motherfucking real. And like that's what I said in our last interview, that everybody's gonna be fucking shocked.
When, because truly I can give me something that a nigga might can come on to. I can go probably try to get a 60 ball or something like that. Just to get out their way. But,
right.
Man, fuck them. I'm going to go all the way. I'm going to make them pay. You know what I'm saying? I can do 20. I can do 30 and come on. But, I mean, if I do that, it still going to look bad. So, I just rather just go all the way. Why are they crazy? Why? But why is they? I don't understand though. What I don't understand is why is they putting you in the fucking news talking about in the hearing talking about they gave 40,000, my nigga, and you the only one, and it's like why is they using you only?
Man, I wouldn't do nothing for 40,000. I wouldn't never do. Man, they ain't not even enough to get a lawyer, but I wouldn't do nothing for 40,000.
Right.
Wherever they got the information from, they lying like a bitch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And the funk ass so player boy, that nigga he feel so played. So player feels so played because he feel like I didn't go through him to get the fucking interview from you and shit. And I was trying to tell so player, I'm like, it's a lot of things that you don't know. I said, no, you want the one that physically called me to get your interview. You ignore Rachel. Hold on, you ain't even got to tell him that. Nigga tell you talk to him. All you got to tell him is you weren't the one motherfucking making sure I was good. You weren't making sure I was good, nigga. So, like, nigga, you ain't shit to me. Damn right. It's your family. You know what I'm saying? And then it's family. This who been with me at the beginning when everything came down. So fuck what they talking about, bro. Like that's what I told my mom. You know me, you know the real. Like you don't even have to question me like that. You know how I'm coming. My pride too bad to go like that. It's already bad enough I done did other shit. You know what I'm saying? But I stand on what I stand on, and shit nigga better not fuck with me. But I ain't never been on that side of the field. I done did all this other stuff, but I never been on that side of. I'm never that type of nigga, bro. No, fact. You know what I'm saying? But and man, I just been through so much shit these last months, bro. Like I'm talking about no commissary or lockdown or nothing, and it made me realize about life, bro. So at the end of the day, I just.
That's a damn shame to leave him in there with no commissary. That is so fucked up. To leave him like that. This MO3 mom.
After he went through what he went through, as far as getting shot on the highway, did you not think that this stuff was going on? You was a manager. I wasn't in it. I don't know what kind of how this whole thing unfolded. I heard the songs. Interviewers be asking me like, "What's up with you?"
Oh, I didn't know they was gonna play music, YouTube.
I'm back with Mo 3. Mo 3 had all them saying running and scared. Rapped about it, yeah. Nigga went and got my suck after I shot your truck up. Dad. Just around. Finna pop some bottles, bitch. It's bottle popping time. Mo 3's Street Brothers Rainwater and Charleston White just stepped up to warn Trap Boy Freddy, and what he said wasn't anything anyone could have predicted. On November 2020, Mo 3, real name Melvin Noble, lost his life in a way that still has people talking to this day. He was being followed near the Dallas Zoo. Things took a wild turn. He tried to get away on foot, but the shooter caught up to him, and Mo 3 lost his life right there on that highway. A bystander got caught up too, but made it out.
A Dallas rapper was murdered outside of his car on I-35 near the Dallas Zoo.
It is a stark example of the city's struggle to control violent crime. Police say the victim, a hip-hop musician named Mo 3, was approached by the killer on I-35. Both men stopped their vehicles. The victim got out, took off, started running, but was shot several times on the highway. A bystander inside another vehicle was also hit. Police say that person did not suffer life-threatening injuries. Police are still looking for the shooter.
The suspect, who was armed with a firearm, began firing several rounds at the victim, striking him. In doing so, the suspect also struck an innocent bystander who was sitting in his vehicle.
So how does Trap Boy Freddy tie into all this? If you've been locked in with what's been going on, then you already know Mo 3 and Trap Boy Freddy weren't cool. They were throwing shots at each other online and in their tracks. Dallas knew what it was, but here's where things started to raise eyebrows. Right after Mo 3 lost his life, Trap Boy Freddy posted a video on Instagram. In it, he was sitting in traffic on the same freeway where the scene was still hot. He was talking about how the blocked roads were messing up his day.
Man, whoever got the freeway blocked out need to get y'all together, dog. God, Nick can't even get on the freeway. Man, Lord got the freeway blocked off all the way on Polk, dog.
they got going.
But to a lot of folks, it didn't sit right. The timing, the tone, it felt off. Given their beef, some thought he was being slick, maybe even mocking what had just gone down. Fast forward to now, Charleston White and Rainwater are sending crazy shots. First it was Rainwater saying Mo 3 was on Freddie and Yella's neck and they couldn't handle his success, so they had to take him out.
And you know, at the beginning, Yella got blaming Freddie.
Why you said that?
You see the look on his face when he asked him, you want to go look at some gangster, you want to hear some gangster music? And he played that diss song, and then Freddie kept on with them diss songs. He kept on, and Yella probably go over there like, man, shut the fuck up. And they was happy at first. I would be happy too. Man,
There was a
you got this big gorilla on y'all back. He made it hard for them to move. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up, like.
He called out Trap Boy Freddie and Yella Beezy, saying they had a hand in what went down.
I got mad. Talking about representing his motherfucking hood. Y'all hood. And I told you your hood to your face, boy. Every last one of you looked out, Trap Boy Freddie, your hood. Told you that to your face. And you whole ass was froze stiff like a deer and a mother caught in his head like, caught that. Talking about going in my mouth. Still ain't hit me in the mouth. You gotta catch me sleep or from behind. But face to face, made all you Trap Boy, and I'm gonna press charges on you. Cause one thing I know, Trap Boy Freddie, you just got out on federal probation. You can't have no run-in with the law. I got your name on the report number as a that's making the threats. It's called in concert.
In one of his heated rants, Charleston flat out said they were cowards, claiming they were running around.
Man, scared of MO3. He was on their neck. Like Keon said, it's over for MO3. I don't know, but I don't know. We got to see. Let me see how long this is.
Is considered one of the most successful and talented artists in Dallas and maybe Texas history, and also one of the most controversial.
Make a status about me. He been making 1,000 statuses about
Mo 3 came up from the streets of North Dallas to become a Texas legend in rap. His raw lyrics and undeniable talent captivated audiences.
I didn't know they was playing music. Shit. I got to end that. Okay, I just played that.
Everybody else, man, if he guilty, then they got places for people that's guilty. If he's innocent, then he'd be back out. Who knows, man? Everybody else, they on the internet winning. Look at Lil Woody, he over there winning. Anything. And I say, this is...
Okay, we just saw MO3 brother. Now this MO3 cousin.
Right there, Rain, is a lot of hard work.
And 3, he ain't finna drop, just, they was up. When 3 signed, they both was up.
Real life.
It's real life street stars. I like real life street stars.
Did the family...
He gonna put this shit in the motherfucker's face.
Did the family give Rain, like, reins to his music after his death? Like, did the family say, Rain, go ahead and do your thing?
Yeah, that's what they said. But you know, like I said, like he didn't put it on. He didn't have. They wasn't on paper, so yeah, I think they put. I think he had them put him. He told his mama to tell them to put him on the paper. To like. But I'm saying if you didn't though, 3 would have. If they didn't put him on paper, like his name, this 5-6 years later.
Man, listen, a lot of rappers have died. Yeah. And I've never seen it, probably outside of Tupac, someone legacy be lived on like they're still here.
And it's old songs that sound new.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? He sent it to me, be like, check this out. And I heard, like, bro, he be thinking I ain't heard it, bro. I know exactly. I call him back, be like, bro, how the fuck you make this song sound like that? Wow. I run him the whole verse. Like, that's a good job, bro.
Wow, that's great.
Like, so if that didn't happen, like, bro would have been forgot about by now.
So yeah, people was like, man, you ain't gonna be hearing about 3-6 months to.
Well, I don't remember seeing him release anything. From MO3.
Man accused of killing Mo 3 just went on camera.
Would you agree with me that
Oh, this on Yellow Beezy grandma.
want to and choosing not to?
I'm aware of all of those things, but I know he don't want to be in her, so I know if he could afford it, he'd be out.
That line made people pause. It also made the court pay attention. But the prosecutors didn't buy the broke angle. They came with receipts. Literally. They pulled up Beezy's bank records from 2020. The man had close to $870,000 across accounts. They said he drove a bulletproof Denali. Then they pointed to one specific number, a $40,000 withdrawal made just days after Mo 3's murder.
These records would correspond to the exact amount which the state's witness would testify to.
That was from prosecutor Tommy Adams. He told the court a witness would swear Beezy helped pay for the murder, that the $40,000 wasn't random, that it was part of the setup. Beezy's defense clapped back quick. They said the state had nothing solid, no text messages, no Instagram DMs, no bank slips showing a handoff, just one person saying they heard something. You've heard no information of a text message, any communication on a social media platform, that our client paid for this murder, any kind of remuneration, just this individual who stepped forward and stated he overheard this conversation, the defense said. Even with all that back and forth, the judge made a move that shocked everyone. Judge Gracie Lewis dropped Beezy's bond to $750,000, but she didn't do it quietly. She called Beezy out on how he filled out his financial form, said he didn't take it seriously. The financial report that the defendant was required to file, he didn't seem to take that very seriously at all. And that's what I'm worried about, whether or not he's taking seriously the charges against him, Judge Lewis said. Then she gave a direct warning. No threats, no games, no funny stuff.
You would have no contact, direct or indirect, no threatening or harassment of any victim, witness, co-defendant. If it's you or anybody on your behalf, there's going to be a problem. Do you understand that?
So yes, Beezy walked out on bond, but that courtroom moment wasn't about freedom. It was a warning shot, a loud one. Online, people started breaking it down fast. He a rapper, so 40K could be for anything. The whole case appears to be based off the snitch, which may or may not be shooter. And then came the comments about the bond itself. From 2M to 750K in a week or so is pretty impressive. He might beat this case. People weren't shocked he got out. They were impressed by how fast it happened. This man is not worried at all, and he's far from broke. He's from the cliff for real, because if you got a bulletproof ride, six-figure accounts, and $40K to pull at any moment, saying you can't post bond feels a little fake. He better get out of the country. Then came the side-by-side takes. And Tory couldn't get a bond for a case that didn't involve someone dying. Wild. He get a bond, but Diddy doesn't say change. People weren't just watching. They were comparing. Some saw it as a privilege. Others saw it as power. Then came a key detail from the court that got less attention, but meant everything. The judge said in the courtroom that one reason she lowered the bond is lack of evidence so far. She warned Beezy not to try to intimidate people associated with the case. That was it. That's the part people skipped. The judge basically said the state doesn't have a full case yet. No real paper trail. No digital evidence. Just a shaky story and one witness.
Yep.
That's why Beezy walked. And then came the tweet that made everyone stop scrolling. Big U paid it for him. It might have been a joke, but it stuck. Because Big U's name always stirs things up. He's helped rappers before. Not just with music, but with legal stuff too. He knows people. He's moved behind the scenes for years.
Yeah, but Big U was locked up at they locked up at the same time, so Big U can't do nothing. He can't even save himself right now. I was gonna do that one next, but I think I'm going to bed. I just wanted to do a okay, let me undo that one. I was about to do Big U. But I might just do let the prophet speak. That's the same one. So these is multiple. Same ones. How do I keep doing that? This the same video. Give me a minute, y'all. Because the rest of it's in that other phone. But that's the phone I'm live on. Diane, hand me my water out the refrigerator, please.
What water?
You don't see it on the first show?
You don't have no water. Oh, you got this.
It's already over.
You got this.
I'll get it. Okay, never mind. All right, like, share, subscribe. Y'all leave a comment. I'm going to be done with this because I'm tired. I think I'm about to go to bed. No, I'm tired, y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. I appreciate y'all.